Ladies and or gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Xeno, and this is going to be my Lufenia Plus run for the Elegant Coffee Break, which is Enna Kros debut Lufenia Plus. I'm using Garnet, I'm using Enna Kros, and I'm using Rem. Garnet because I want to make sure that Enna Kros does as much damage as possible, because she's kind of an absolute fucking monster nuke that I completely underrated. And Rem because Rem's going to be one of her best supports to build around Enna Kros' gimmick, because Enna Kros has slow or low turn rate on some of her stuff, including her EX, which kind of sucks, which means she's going to be putting low turn rate on herself. She's not going to be getting as many turns, and if her EX niche thing that does like the 20% proc doesn't proc, she's not going to be doing that much damage in her turns without her EX and LD. So I think Rem's going to be a fantastic support for Enna Kros, probably one of, if not the best, next to maybe Rem and Garnet, but Rem because she swaps turns and helps fill up Enna Kros' recast gauge, because she takes roughly like 3 skills to fill up her EX. It's like really freaking slow. Like, you want to fill it up or you want it to go off as much as possible. Although admittedly the EX is mostly for AoE and then the LD's for single targets. Otherwise you're kind of just spamming skill 2 and skill 1 for buff upkeep. But yeah, usually with my Lufenia fights, I speed up the footage. But this fight was over so quickly that I didn't bother speeding up the footage. It's real-time footage, and it's only 7.5 whatever minutes long. Like, it's crazy. I tried to use at least one of Enna's skills before I just destroyed it, because it got ridiculous. And I did do this run prior, and I swapped out Rem for Ramza once I was completely set up to just blow shit up with Enna Kros, and it was even faster. So, yeah, I do. If you summon for Enna Kros and you're interested in using it, I do believe that Rem will be one of the best options, or anyone that can swap turns, increase recast speed, stuff like that. So, otherwise, the fight doesn't seem that bad. I don't know. I don't even know if the lorb. I don't know if the orb is lethal or not. I'm not sure. I mean, I was using the synergy character, so it was never going to go off with Enna on the team anyway. And the few times that the bosses did get a turn, they threw like a brave attack at me and did nothing. Look at that. Her skill 2 damage isn't bad. Like 760k AoE, like that's not bad at all, because the Omega God she summons has a much higher brave cap, so that's pretty decent. Also, my Enna Kros has a base Ultima weapon, because I did have one when I did my Null BT+, so she does have a 0 out of 5. And I did get her Lufenia armor, and I did throw a book onto it. So, no ingots, she's not blue armored, but yeah, she's got a little bit there. So, I think this is where I clicked the LD. Yeah, I clicked the LD. I love her animation. So, Astral fucking Annihilation drops this giant sword. There's 2 million damage. That's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Me and a few others are doing like random damage tests in the Discord earlier and posting pictures, and we can get her up to like 3+ million damage with her LD. It's pretty gross. Like, she's not going to take too many turns, but when she does take a turn with her LD and ES specifically, it's going to hit like a fucking truck. I do find, after playing around with her for a couple hours, though, she is a little bit on the gimmicky side. I mean, we already knew that going in, especially if you played JP before. You already knew about Enna Kros, but she's just kind of weird. I don't know. Like, I like her. I think she's fun. So I'll use her in this fight, and hopefully at least one more time before she's probably benched, because I just tend to use... I pull often enough that I tend to use new characters all the time. But, yeah, she's just a little bit on the gimmicky side, but she's fun. I like the Omega God animations and just dropping giant fists and swords in this giant Gundam-looking Megazord mech Voltron thing. It's fucking cool. I'm not even a big mech guy, like I'm really not at all, actually, but I still think it's really neat. So, basically just spamming swap turns with Rem just to beat its ass. I did forget to use LSA's LD call before I went into Ifrit's summon phase. I did forget about that. But, yeah, I'm just kind of loading up here. Just every call, everything. By the way, Lilith's LD call does a truck ton of damage if you can get that thing to cap. It's nuts. And, yeah, swap to Enna Kros. Make sure she has the buffs. Rem's just great for her, because she also has the one-turn buff that she gives when her LD follow-up goes off, has like a max brave floor ceiling, which really helps with Enna Kros damage. I used the EX here as well, just because I wanted to see how much the EX was going to do, because I'm actually going to... Not that I need to use the EX, but I'm like, all right, let's see how much the EX does. The screen is lagging a bit there. So that is 1.35 million AoE damage. That is a lot. It's a shame that like the ads don't actually die here. But in an AoE target fight, that's fair. It's a fair chunk of damage. I think I'm pretty much just going to swap turn to Enna Kros now and just spam her LD. And I think one of her LDs even gets a launch. It's kind of crazy. So it's on 44% health. Let's see how long that lasts for in the Ifrit summon. So 44%. Let's see. Astral motherfucking annihilation. Like, drop the sword. Just fucking boom. Look at this. 2.65 million damage. Like, what the hell? I mean, obviously it can get a lot higher. But, like, that's... My captures, for some reason, is really bad recording. I don't know why. I'll try to fix that. But, yeah, no. I'll swap to Enna Kros again. And, her EX did get instant charged, as you can see, from the LD, but we're not going to use that because the LD is the single target nuke and the EX is the AoE target nuke. So, and this happens to be a launch, like it just randomly lined up perfectly. Like this is perfect. Inside an Ifrit summon, LD nuke launch, everyone max brave. This is a lot of freaking damage. This little fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Toon World looking thing, 3.64 million damage on that. Look at it. Look at Enna Kros max brave. 395,000. She's got nearly fucking 500,000 max brave. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. I think Rem and Enna Kros will be a fun team comp. And if you chuck on Ramza or Garnet or just anyone else you need for orb management, it'll be a good team. And this LD call from LSA does like... How much damage does this do? Yeah, 1.22 million for an LD call. I mean, move over, Cyan. And I finish it off with another EX. Just giant fist from hell. Absolute 1.14 million damage. So if you can build around Enna Kros, give her as many turns as possible, increase her EX cast rate, she gonna hit like a truck. She's going to hit really hard. So I'm going to have fun playing around with her for the next couple of days. That's for sure. Anyway, what team did you guys use? Let me know in the comment section down below if you haven't posted it in the Discord thread. And apart from that, hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. Hope you guys have a fan-freaking-tastic day as always. Remember to follow me over on Twitter at TXP_gaming to keep up to date with everything in between videos. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. So thank you very much for watching. And as always, my name is Xeno. And you guys take care now.